Oh, my cheering. There it is. Good morning. Super late and gay. Considering I just started getting ready like half an hour ago, patting myself on the back. So, hello, welcome back. I missed last week, but we're back for the pre-pre. Pre-pre. We've got Lord Thoth. Hello, hail. Got an angry badger. Oh no. Got a pulse man again. A rat is. Wait. Whoa. I should probably put my eyeballs on. Gray the merchant, not tech rat. Not Gray the tech rat. I still have sleep in my eyes. It was one of those mornings where it's like gray out. It's like, cozy. But too bad, so sad. Here I am. And yes, it is still Gothy Moxie. Oh no, I need to fix my name. You know, you go on other people's shows and they don't have the two lines. So then you don't set it up for the next one. And then you end up where I am right now. And you have to remember how to do stuff. Hold on. Let's fix this. We'll just get rid of that one. That's fine. Hello, all 28 of you across platforms. I literally like 12 minutes ago remembered I needed to add Rumble. It's a whole thing. But yes, Gray the Merchant. Hello. No, it's not really a lawsuit. I mean, unless NERDWARS wants it to be, but I don't think he has very good chances. I know a lot of law tubers. It's totally legit, guys. And again, Lord Thoth. Hello. Ugh, my mother's texting me right now. Hold, please. I have to share this one because what in the world? Mothers, am I right? So I shared the Spotify account with my mother, and she says, "Hope daughter is feeling better. Do we know who Fart Jelly? Do we know of Fart Jelly on Spotify?" I'm like, I don't know what that means. So she sent me a screenshot, and it's the dude from Despicable Me, kind of, but like photoshopped. And it has two little. I don't know what they are. They look like Bella Ramsey. Gonna talk about Bella Ramsey in a little while, but I can't right now. I just can't. Hello. The heat is on. Eric? Yes. I'm like, who's Eric? Music. Yes. The heat is on. I was freezing cold getting my tabs together and then rushing around to get ready. I'm like, is this the change? Now I'm all hot and everything is off, but I have my chilled C4 in my donut. Disney donut. And yes, hail figs. Cindyverse Fish. Hello, kitty cat. Biscuit for the biscuit. One of my favorite names on the internet. I'm finally here to catch one of these. I'm finally doing one again. It's been a couple of weeks. So, B-Man, shout out to you, sir. Rise and shine. I've had good morning, good morning. Gene Kelly was such a dish. Oof. And on Piranha Pal, we've got Sturgeon 510. We've got Jerry. Hello. And the Sith Lord Poet from the dark side has arrived. Oh my. How many times? And yes, Gothy Moxie, all month long because I'm a dum-dum. It happens. I actually need some help in figuring out if I'm going to do this because what if I don't want to be? Like, is this just going to be Gothy Moxie all the time if I like, hit dono goals for my Grifty-thon? Because then it just becomes an identity at that point, and then the whole channel is just Gothy Moxie. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. We're shopping it. It's fine. What's up? Hello, Cliff Anderson. Anderson. I did it. Totally did it. Mog. I've seen that name in a while, but I have a bad memory. I'm in my elder years. Yeah, Mama Moxie. She's something. One of my comfort movies from back in the day in the early 2000s was Penelope with Christina Ricci. I love the movie. I think it's cute. It's a modern fairy tale-esque thing. And I told my mom to watch it. She didn't like it. But that was because one of the kids at the end says, it's always the mother's fault. And maybe not always, but Mama Moxie. Anywho, we got a Matthew Buckley. This isn't therapy time. Get out of here. Go away, mama. All right. So, greetings and salutations. I am spearheading the cabal on this fine Friday. Can't believe it's Friday already. Everyone's hydrated, doing well, C4'd up, caffeinated. I'm working on the caffeine part. Still got the sleep in the eyes, but got a little eyeliner in there too, so that's fun. So just a reminder, the Gothy Moxie thing, if you don't know, first Saturday of the month, started doing a thing. Well, it's always been a thing, but I changed it up last month. So there are Wheels of Destiny. So anime, movies, comics, hit certain tier goals, and then I spin the wheel, and then I have to watch a thing and buy the thing or whatever. So so far, I've watched The Animatrix, which I had seen like 20 years ago. Really well done, beautifully made. We'll talk about it on the next Griff stream, I guess, to circle back, but so freaking depressing. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess subject matter and all is expected, but god dang, I don't remember all of it. I was a very sad panda. I had to watch some comfort shows after that. Let's see. I still have to watch something for Joey. So also for the pre-pre's, any like super chat recommendations, they go on the wheel. So if there's anything you want to add, good, bad, or otherwise, let me know. And it will go on the Wheel of Destiny. The other thing I started doing recently was the AI dungeon. And I thought there were going to be pictures. I think there are some dungeons that have pictures and some like graphics and stuff. I need to do some more research, but it's a lot of reading. I had Darnell join me last time. He's so funny. Cracks me up. B-Man, can we get any Moxie? Don't tell the Angry Badger. Awesome. I don't know what that would look like though. Would I like have to do just like a filter? They have those. I wouldn't have to do my makeup if we do that. Save me some time. Well, hello. Welcome. Good to see everybody in the morning time. And then we're going to roll into Nerd Wars, and we'll redirect once he has that stream up. He's so delayed with posting his videos, and that has nothing to do with the autism shirt that I sent him. He didn't really like it. Oh, well, choices were made. Oh, good afternoon to you, sir. Let's see, what else do I have going on? So yeah, the AI dungeon's been fun. I think I like adding another person just because it's like kind of get to riff a little bit, and the chat gets involved too, which is fun. But I want to progress a little better, a little faster, because I didn't realize that like it could potentially take as long as it is, but it's fun for me. Let's see, what else? Oh, before we get too far into anything, I thought in honor of the Guchamus Prime, we should revisit the land acknowledgements.
Before we begin this evening's performance, we would like to acknowledge that this theater stands on territory of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, the Huron-Wendat, and the Petun First Nations. We are also mindful of
Everyone called it a cancer shirt, but was huffing the paint from those solo leveling daggers. Yeah, I mean,
broken covenants and the need to make right with all our relations. And now, please enjoy the show.
Sorry. Hello. Sorry. Excuse me. Should we go?
Excuse me?
Oh no. I just mean if we're on someone else's land, shouldn't we leave?
Oh no. The theater is here now. We'd just like to acknowledge whose land it is.
just a virtue signal. Sit down.
I'm sorry. I'm so confused. So if we're on someone else's land, shouldn't we do something about that? Or
hopefully we'll enjoy the performance.
oh, okay. So some of the money from the ticket sales of the show are going to the indigenous communities?
Well, no.
Well, no, strictly a virtue signal. But anyway, you get the point. She sits down. She's like, we got to start the show. But yes, it's very important to acknowledge the peoples who don't own the land. Isn't that the thing? Like, they didn't own the land. They just inhabited it. And it's Mother Earth, Father Sky. I don't know. That was a book we had to read in like 3rd grade back in the day. Sit down and consume. Yes, Hunter. Perfect. Speaking of People. Who likes people? Erwin's boss. I love the wig. It's very becoming on you, sir. We'll talk to Erwin about dropping the lawsuit. I appreciate it. You know, I don't have a lot to spare for attorneys these days, but oh, I love the Chosen One.
I love the Chosen One. Loving him is lots of fun. We love the Chosen One. Not as much as me.
Not as much as me. Sorry, excuse me, sir. Your Honor, Erwin's boss, barrister, whatever you may be today. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much for the red freaking boy. It's in the morning, but I'm not. I love it, and I love you. Chosen One. Chosen One. Oh, my goodness. You know what I don't love? You should have said 5 bullets. Freaking gooch. Ugh, what I don't love is this. So the internet recently, this is published yesterday, but this is Snopes doing a fact check. So Trump had posted a picture of the supposed Kilmer Abrego Garcia's hand tattoos meant that he was a member of the MS-13 gang. And if you zoom in, so it has like a marijuana leaf, it's got a smiley face, got the cross and a skull. And people actually believe that the MS-13 above the knuckles were part of the picture. And they're like, that's doctored. That's not real. Can you believe the Trump administration is so stupid? But obviously they're symbols. Marijuana, smile, MS. It's not that hard, people. Like any gang unit in any police department or 3-letter agency or any of that, it's not, they made it out to be this whole stupid thing. So much so that Snopes is even mixed on it. So although the original image held by Trump in the photo was genuine, not doctored, obviously, it had been edited to insert, yes, I'm like, it's not doctored as in trying to say that those are the tattoos, the MS-13 are the tattoos. There's no clear evidence of proving a link between Abrego Garcia's hand tattoos and MS-13. Serenity now. So this was on April 18th, and he posted that this is the hand of the man the Democrats feel should be brought back in the United States because he's such a fine and innocent person. They said he is not a member of MS-13, even though he's got MS-13 tattooed on his knuckles. And 2 highly respected courts found that he was a member. He'd already gone through the whole due process, a whole thing. 2 courts determined that he was a member of MS-13. Beat up his wife. Oh, but you know what they say? People that have been convicted or want to downplay, it was just a domestic. She says, I put a gun in her mouth. No, that bitch is lying. It was just a domestic. Just a domestic. My left foot. So I was elected to take bad people out of the United States, among other things. I must be allowed to do my job. MAGA. Genty Maxie. Hello. I always love seeing. I was going to say, I love seeing your little flower in the chat. That just sounds weird, though. Stop. So yeah, just a domestic. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. This video is actually really funny though, because you have like the libtards that like think they have a gotcha moment, right? So this one just made me laugh.
Does he think we're all stupid? So Trump knows how dumb his base is, knows how dumb the people that voted for him are, that he thinks that he can absolutely get away with this with everyone else. This photo has MS-13, claiming that that is a literal tattoo on Kilmer Garcia's hand.
No, I don't think he thinks we're all stupid. I think he is going to question some people in this country after seeing things like this.
These are his actual tattoos.
Yes, those are his actual tattoos.
This looks like someone took this photo, typed in the letters MS and the numbers 13.
What they did.
You might be onto something there. That might actually be exactly what they did. It's almost like Trump put those numbers there so you could understand what each of those symbols meant. But that's silly. Why would he do that?
See his hand there. If you zoom in, you can see the actual tattoos, but you don't see those little numbers.
Oh, you're right. There are no numbers.
Got him.
You know, you
Got
guys
us.
are just on a whole other level of intelligence. I am very glad that you keep sharing this photo all over the internet. That photo is the best part of that whole visit. May not be any numbers on his hand, but you know those little symbols? Those symbols prove exactly what everybody's been saying from the beginning. But you say you're the
Dumb.
intelligent ones out here crusading for a man that had to earn those symbols. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? You don't just like, oh, I'm in the gang now, I get a tattoo. You gotta earn them. So there's that. What do you do to earn them? What do you gotta do? Oh, you know what else really grinds my gears? The whole Carmelo Anthony thing, you know, track meet, stabby stabby. Well, he's the victim. The stabber is the victim, of course. And this is a little bit of a long video. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but she makes some good points. I haven't been following the press conferences because, but his family, the alleged, the suspect, the perpetrator, the stabber, okay? He has to go through the due process of the court system, fine. But he did stab the kid. I mean, that's not in dispute, right? So, and white buff guys in prison aren't Nazis. They like math and cursive writing. Well, in California, they like yoga. Actually, all of them do, not just the whites. The browns, the blacks. I don't know if the black guys like yoga. I haven't heard them talk about it. But the Mexican guys talked about creative writing and yoga. Specifically, yoga is very big in the prison system in California. Not gonna lie. Like, for real. He brought a weapon to a school function. It was premeditated, in my opinion. And in his whole, like, self-defense, I was in fear for my safety. That'll be hashed out in court. However, they've been making some dumb, like, public decisions, and I think this press conference was one of them. She breaks down really well. Real talk with Precious. I'm not sure what's going on with the hair, if she's like mid-hair session or if this is just her normal everyday look. I haven't really looked. Oh, don't do downward dog in the showers. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. But I wouldn't recommend it. Don't drop the soap, soap on a rope. It's a thing. Why was I looking for this? It was a while back, but I was looking for soap on a rope as a joke. There are a lot of soaps on ropes that are novelty items. I mean, actual soap, but shaped like nuts, not like testicle nuts, but there were those too. Anyway, pick up the soap. No. All right. So she breaks it
So
down.
I just watched that entire press conference from Carmelo Anthony's family, you know, the 17-year-old who killed the other 17-year-old at the track meet.
Look at how sad. If you did not know, just from this image, let's say one student stabbed the other student, I would think that the grieving parents in the background, their son must have been unalived by the other kid who looks totally nefarious and evil and all the things, right? Like, this image right here. Poor parents. Oh no. Well, the shower at the quality rainbow is big enough for Badger and Gooch. Ew. I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
But no,
him.
thank you.
And honestly, I don't think they should have done this press conference at all. I think it did them more harm than good. Here are the 6 major red flags that I heard. Number 1, they started off bad by kicking out Austin Metcalf's dad. Yeah, the dad to the kid who actually died showed up, and they found that to be inappropriate and had police actually escort him off the grounds.
I would go. I would go. I would want to witness this myself, maybe take some video. I would want to go. I don't know if that's petty, but I would want to go. Not causing a disturbance, but just the presence. His presence there was inappropriate and had police escort him out. Are you freaking kidding me?
Now, I understand that maybe it's a little bit odd or weird that he would just show up and maybe you feel intimidated by that. However, he is the father of the victim who actually passed away. They went as far as to say that him showing up to the press conference was disrespectful to the dignity of Austin Metcalf.
The father being at this press conference is a disrespect to the dignity of his son.
What an insane statement to make. You guys are the ones who should be showing him some respect. I get that it's a tough situation for both sides.
Let's say your kid unalived another kid, let's say for legit fear for my safety, I was in fear of my life, all the things. Wouldn't you still have sympathy for the parent whose kid actually died? Like, I mean, that's normal, right? I don't know. It's not a tough situation for both sides. It's absolutely not. Oh, consequences for your actions? Not being able to control yourself? Oh, you poor thing.
But at least your son is still alive. 2, the amount of name dropping that the spokesperson did for his company was egregious.
The Next Generation Action Network has been here.
He said Next Generation Action Network like 12 different times. I had to stop counting after a certain point. Are you here to plug your company or here to support the family? Pick one. 3, having the audacity to blame the school for the actual death. Yeah, he said that the school should be held accountable for not actually canceling the meet because of the rain.
I'm trying to find how many of y'all have asked the superintendent or one single board of trustee, why didn't you cancel or postpone with weather in that magnitude?
It rained. It wasn't a monsoon, wasn't a tornado, wasn't anything crazy. It was rain. I didn't even know it was raining. Nobody even mentioned it. Listening to attorneys like this man, people that speak publicly about things, and what's his name? All of the vermin that come out when they have a story like this, a racially charged story. Al Sharpton? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Anyway, those types. It's like, do they even believe themselves with the things that they're coming out of their mouth? Do they even believe it? Because I don't know how. Yo, Will, I miss you. You need to come back on my show. But yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous. Will, does this man believe what he's saying? Come on. Yes, that man had plenty of felonies.
You couldn't have a track meet in rain or thunderstorm or clouds.
Apparently, he doesn't know that oftentimes athletes will perform in the rain. And guess what? 99.9% of the time, they're able to go home without having any stab wounds to the chest. Then,
Clouds, guys, clouds. And yeah, it's cloudy. There's risk of stabby.
they even had the audacity to try to complain about the school wanting to expel Carmelo for, killing someone.
But Frisco ISD has notified of their intent to expel Carmelo Anthony from school 1 month before his high school graduation.
Okay, I've never almost got into a fight in high school, but my brother did actually get in fights in high school where he was the victim. He was put on leave, not suspended. I mean, you fight in school, you get suspended. I'm sorry, this person stabbed another kid. Suspended. Oh, 1 month before graduation. Get over it. This whole thing. I was a little ragey this morning, and I hadn't even had my caffeine yet, so oh no.
That just shows me that Frisco ISD is trying to push off the blame.
Like, what planet are you living on? You can't bring a weapon onto school grounds, pull it out, stab someone, and then just be expected to walk at your graduation next week. Like, no, it doesn't work that way, buddy. Then we got to talk about the tone of the mom's message.
I don't know why we're being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state. But those laws must apply to all of us, not just some of us.
Now, I get it. She's distraught. Apparently, she's got all these death threats coming at her and her family, which is horrible. And those people are absolutely disgusting. However, Austin Metcalf's family also has death threats being thrown at them because a lot of people in America are garbage. But the fact that she went up to that podium and was pretty much yelling at everyone, was so angry, it just doesn't come across the right way. Austin Metcalf is dead. You don't get to act like you're the bigger victim in the situation.
You can use it as a racial grift. Grifting game plan, solidarity, God and money, key components needed to have a true racial grift. Oh yeah, never waste an opportunity for the racial grift.
Sorry, but most of the public is not going to view it that way. And lastly, they are racializing the hell out of this case. There were so many racial undertones in the commentary that was being made.
Black people in America don't have to pull the race card.
I'm sorry, I don't even think this is an undertone. This is just outright ludicrous.
It's what we live as a reality every day. I ain't pulling no race card. I live it. I'm reminded all the time that I'm a black man in America.
I get it. Being Black in America comes with its own set of challenges. I would never deny that. However, I don't see what race has to do with this situation. Even if Austin Metcalf said racial things towards Carmelo Anthony, it would still not excuse him pulling out a knife and stabbing him in the heart. So bringing up race in these matters and acting.
But words are violence. Silence is violence. If you're not anti-racist, you're racist.
Like, that's why people have an issue with your son doing that is ridiculous. And it actually holds the Black community back further because it makes it look like we're always complaining about ridiculous things when we should clearly be able to say that wrong is wrong. Carmelo Anthony deserves a fair trial. Absolutely. Do I still believe that his self-defense claim is a little bit ridiculous? Yes, I do. Do I reserve the right to say that I'm wrong if something crazy comes out in the trial and there's some piece of evidence that we didn't know about? Yeah, sure.
That's the thing too. It's a few of us in the chat are also trial watchers, Law 2 fans, or whatever you want to call it, fan girls and boys. We make assumptions or predictions or judgments based on the information we have at the time, and those things can change. That's fine. But just the basic facts of this situation, not great. It looks terrible. And it's not the racist. It's not racism. It's just students should not be. Why did he have a knife at a track meet? Why was that his go-to response? Stabbing in the chest? Like, come on. You piranha pout. What challenges? Only challenges in my life are those I make for myself. Exactly. I can stick in the spokes of my front wheel all by myself, and I think everyone can. So, yeah, not good. I don't know why they did this press conference. It's ridiculous.
But as of right now, I don't see what that would be. The fact that the family is even deciding to give this press conference and not just wait for the trial shows that they clearly care about public perception. So do you think that this press conference helped them with that, or did it just make things worse for them? Let me know in the comments.
I saw a few other posts about Ethan Crumbly. I don't know if you remember, Michigan kid shot up the school. His parents were charged because he had access or he had gained access. They should have known better. They should have been more observant to the behaviors of their child, their teenage child. Do you think that that precedent is going to apply in a case like this? Probably not. Does it have to do with the number of people that were injured or unalived or whatever? Or does it have to do with, I don't know, the perception, not wanting to look away, or harsher punishments depending on what you do look like? I don't know. But I did think that precedent with the Ethan Crumbly case and the parents getting like 10 to 15 years for, what was their actual charge? Let me see. I had it somewhere. And it's gone. Let's see. Ethan Crumbly's parents. The Michigan school shooter. They were sentenced to 10 years. For basically their involvement in the shooting, which is, your kids are your responsibility, sure, but also they're free agents and you can't watch them all the time. Now, there were some things about that case I was like, personally, I would have shown more interest and concern about some of the things he was saying and behaviors he was exhibiting, but does that equate criminal culpability? I don't think so. So I think it's a dangerous precedent, and I think there were a couple other cases since then that they're going after the parents. White, by the way, so not targeting anyone racially unless you believe that you can target people racially for being, white offenders. I don't know. Make your own assessments on that one, but saw that. It was irritating. But speaking of the race card, Kata, friend of the channel, avid feet finder supporter, posted this today. The worst gamers you know showcases a Black gamer. What did Vice mean by this? The post from Vice. Because I guess they took a screenshot of Kata's post. Nexus mods banned the gender mod in under 2 hours. You can't make this up. What did they mean by this? Well, there was an unaliving that happened here. The Angry Badger, serious question, but why do you go straight to racism? You're literally popular and we're just on Brett Cooper. Shots fired. Kata, I hate you. Well, I love you. Calling him out. No, we love Kata. We love Kata. Oh gosh, but what in tarnation is Will Smith doing? Apparently he's doing some like promo for whatever he's promoting. No, thank you. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, and shout out to all 104 of you across platforms watching right now. Don't forget the like button and do the thingies. I just surpassed 2,000 subs and I'm so happy. I never really thought that would happen. Weird. Also weird. Will Smith. Humiliation ritual. I don't know. Let's check in on Nerd Wars, shall we, and see if he has his show up yet, so I can set up the redirect. He has it. Oh, look at him! Look at him go. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna play, I'll go ahead and set up the redirect. So you guys just sit back and relax and just wait for the redirect to send you on over, and I will meet you on the other side. Paul Byersmith, hail, welcome. Promoting Piles cream. What does that mean? What does that mean? Tell me. Yes, thank you, Lord Thoth. No, not the booty. The booty. What was that clip from? Ricada used to show it way back in the day. To get that butt. It was a couple black guys on a podcast. It was very strange. Get that butt. Protect your booty. So recently, the bimbos went up to what qualifies as space, but not astronaut worthy. And Katy Perry's regretting the space flight up in the dildo. Good. But the real hero for me was Wendy's saying, "Can we send her back?" I love it when like you got Jersey Mike's or Papa John's. Well, I don't know if Papa John's is a good example because I think never mind. The booty goes, yeah, Fun Diane, you remember. Thank you. Oh, my brain feels better. Thank you. But yeah, I love when official accounts get savage on Twitter. It's like, they have some intern or millennial, maybe Gen Z now these days. They're like, oh, you just handle socials. It's no big deal. Oh my gosh, Wendy's saying, can we send her back? I love it. I think it's so great. But this made me laugh too. Well, yes, Papa John got screwed over, but watch this.
Okay, Wendy's, we're here to talk to you about your behavior. The fuck? What do you mean about my behavior? You have to stop bullying people on the internet, bitch.
Never.
Huh? Who? I ain't never bullied nobody on the internet. One time you said my ice cream machine is about as useless as a housewife with a college degree.
That's a good one.
One time you said, whenever I'm at Jollibee, I want to call ICE, but I don't even know where these people are from. I was joking. One time you said if Bojangles was a person, he'd be a 52-year-old man who only dates 23-year-olds. One time you said my fries are your 13th reason why. I am not going to sit here for this. I will listen to a couple more examples and then I will storm off. You said to work at Popeyes, you don't have to have a high school degree, but you do have to have a felony charge for assault and battery. That's so fucking funny. You said the only thing that scares me more than that.
Laughing at your own jokes thing. Oh, the redirect is set, guys. So when this is over, we'll just roll on over into PRE-PRE-FNT.
LGBTQ community is chicken with flavor. Like, seriously, Wendy's, this has to stop. Boys and girls, ask yourself, is Wendy's really a bully, or are all of you a bunch of pussies? Finally, someone speaking my language. In the club, we all fam. Wendy's, you have to stop this madness, bitch. I need to stop this madness, bitch. Your mascot is a clown who hangs around kids. What I'm trying to say is you need to fire Drake. Good one, Wendy's. America, you're seriously okay with this? Bitch, Wendy's made Katy Perry cry. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Haha. Where's the beef? That is not your slogan, bitch! Also, I can't decide between an appropriation joke or a diarrhea joke. Boom, roasted. Damn.
Boom, roasted. And that's Carter and something. I don't know. It's in the video. I wasn't paying attention. Hardee's. We on the West Coast have Carl's Jr., but same. But the quality has gone down. Those $6 burgers aren't what they used to be. Also, my favorite zucchini. Not that great. I used to drive half an hour because I had a craving for those zucchini. No, One time I was at an event and I was listening to these old ladies talk, and they were saying, you know, KFC just isn't the same since the Colonel died. I feel the same about Carl Jr. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. Let's get rid of some tabs here. Ugh, Will Smith. Oh, forgot this little gem. Yeah, South Park called it fish dicks plus me equals gay fish. All of it reduced down to sucked off cousin. Yeah. Oh no. This one. Oh no. Nobody likes that. I mean, altogether, not surprised, but why put it on the internet? Why put it in a post? Like, put tweet sent or whatever. Jeez Louise. Some people need handlers. Ugh. Speaking of handlers, I think Potato Face Bella Ramsey needs a handler. I hear knocking. The other day I heard knocking at the door, like one of the side doors. I'm like, what is it? My daughter looks out the window. She said, it's a bird. The ravens are terrorizing me because I haven't given them any offerings lately. And yeah, my raven overlords, they're out to get me. They're here to collect. She's very homely. So the BuzzFeed had her on. I found this. It was posted 6 hours ago, but I found it because there's actually on Instagram a Bella Ramsey daily page for some reason. That alone made me sad. I love ravens. They're the most benevolent overlords sometimes. One was dropping rocks on the roof. They're terrorizing me. Yeah, they are super smart. They're terrorists. They're bullies. Ravens are serious when you're in a relationship with one. You don't get to do. Anyway. Oh, it's already 11:38. I have a few more things. So Bella Ramsey sat down. This is so super gay, like as an actual homosexual gay, not like
talking about the internet's favorite, Mr. Pedro Pascal.
Yep, daddy.
Does he?
Daddy, she says. Really? If you missed it.
The Last of Us without talking about the internet's favorite, Mr. Pedro Pascal.
Yep, daddy.
Does he? I was going to say that, but I removed that from my script. But you could say.
Added it back in. No.
Welcome to Celebrity, the show where we spill the tea on your career while we enjoy a delicious cup of tea.
Amazing.
As an American, I'm still.
We're going to watch all 11 minutes of this. No, we're not. I can't even play around. We're not going to do that. But they did talk about the gayness. She talks about tea. I'm surprised she didn't put orange juice in it because apparently that's like an indicator that she has autism that she just found out about.
So please teach me your ways. How do you make the perfect cup of tea?
So you're going to take one of these.
All right.
I'm going to take one of these.
All right.
Oh, see, we've got options. We can either put the tea bags in here.
Okay.
And let them stew.
Okay.
Tea bags don't stew, they steep. Just saying.
Dance a little bit.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Dance the tea bags.
This is the most fun part.
Yeah.
This is why people like tea.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
doing it for you?
Either pour the milk in first, like some people do out of a teapot.
Yeah.
Teapot's a little bit different, it's like normal.
Fake news. I've been to England once. I'm an expert on tea making the British way. So you actually steep the tea bags in the teapot until it gets this bright color. You pour the cream in the cup first. Then you pour the tea in. Then you add any sugar or whatever you want to add to it. This whole thing bothered me. But let's see. I think it's super gay around here. Actually homosexual. Not making fun of any.
Yeah, that's a spin off. So heartbreaking, but obviously gorgeous story, and that's just gay love storylines right there.
Yeah, because why wouldn't there be a gay love storyline in the apocalypse?
Yeah,
of course there is. They're two people who fall in love who just happen to be guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. Ew. Where'd it go? Good thing I keep my links on a separate tabby or in a document. Oh, please. Ew, her again. What have I done to myself? Oh no, it's her again. Hold on, let me find it. It's too good. It's not everyone's favorite person, but I think it was poignant and appropriate for the times that we live in. Because Here it is. Cristelia. It is a pet peeve of mine when, as with many things, people choose to associate or like, this is my identity now as a 20, 30 older person, right? Sorry, Lord Thought. Sorry, I was neglecting the chat. Or I'm undiagnosed autistic. It's like, you probably are, but you're 35. You're doing okay. Now that you've recognized these things about yourself, how about you work on like maybe adjusting better, helping yourself, not going, hi, I'm so-and-so and I'm autistic. I just found out. It's not your identity. It's a thing. It happens. But if you're 30, you know what? He says it. He says it way better. Funnier too.
Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're not autistic. Okay?
I mean, you are.
You're just not. You're
Probably
not.
are.
Every day in the news, there's a new person who's, by the way, like 35. It's like, oh yeah, I was diagnosed with autism. Hey, if you're diagnosed with autism when you're 35, we don't care. You made it. Okay? You've got to deal with it, autism. All right? I know it's a spectrum, but like dude, when I was a kid, there was a kid in my elementary school. He was autistic, and we all knew it. It was like when he came out, we just all knew. And he spent time banging his head against trees.
For the record, I have an autistic child. It's wonderful. It's just a thing. I do not tell her, you're autistic, or you need to tell people you're autistic. No, we find some, like, diagnosed at 2. Early intervention is key. Okay. So if you've gotten through 35 years of your life and you're doing okay, don't worry about it. You're quirky. It's just part of you. It's fine. It's not an identity. I freaking hate that shit. Someone in the comments here says you were funnier when you didn't punch down. No, this is a reality check, people. It just is what it is. The rates of autism is so high. Most people you meet have something going on. Maybe it's not autism. Maybe it's ADHD. Most people you meet, especially the ones you go, there's probably something going on there. Whether they know it or not your problem. But if it's not like inhibiting their life, if it's not bringing them down to where they can't function, like they're fine. But early intervention is key. You realize and identify those deficits or delays and you work on them. It's fine. It's not a problem. This isn't punching down. This is calling people out that choose to say this diagnosis, or I'm not diagnosed, but I filled out a survey online. I'm autistic because I have these traits. Yeah. And get over yourself. Ugh, I hate
This is
it.
like one of his things. Okay? That guy is not in the same class as you because you don't like loud noises. Okay? If you figured out you're autistic when you were 30, hey, deal with it. What do you blink a lot? We're 3 weeks away from finding somebody in the news saying, hey, oh yeah, I found out at 65 that I have autism. Oh, dude, hey,
You made it.
you're almost dead. Okay? You have autism your whole life. It's such a slap in the face. People think because they saw Love in the Spectrum, they're like, oh man, I'm in a TV show too. Dude, you're an idiot. You're just a boring person searching for yourself. You're so uninteresting. You don't get to say you're autistic just because you only eat beige food or whatever the fuck, all right? If you figure out you're autistic past, I'll give you 26, then here's what you got to do. You have to spend ample time the rest of your life banging your head against trees to catch up to the dude I knew in 6th grade, okay? I don't even know if that dude's around anymore. If he is, his face is definitely different, okay? So like these 35-year-old hot chicks, it's like, oh my God, like I'm autistic. I was diagnosed. No, dude. No, dude. Hey, that's embarrassing.
The other thing too is people that actually are autistic, typically girls that don't understand I'm not the same as the other girls. It must mean I'm a boy. And then you have people and groomers in the school system everywhere affirming their gender confusion and saying, yeah, well, first they go, maybe I'm a lesbian. And then they go, with the coaxing of others, maybe I'm a boy. So you have all these autistic girls getting their titties chopped off. Not cool. But everyone, I don't know, the younger generation, they latch on a lot. Maybe it's not even a generational thing. People love to have an identity to cling to because they have no personalities of themselves, like for themselves. They have no personality of their own. And so they get to talk about it. I'm a lesbian, or I'm in the LGBTQ plus whatever. I'm this thing. I'm sorry, your autism diagnosis is not a personality. So I hate it. I hate it so much.
Okay? You stop saying that. You've got to deal with it, autism. Even if you do, you go to work, you have a job, go do that, and go eat, sleep, fuck guys. You know what I'm saying? You're just a person. Okay? It's unbelievable. Stop. You're not autistic.
But it's not a personality. Stop it. Let's see. We've got a few more minutes here. Oh, I meant to show this on one of my last shows. So for those of you that aren't boycotting everything Disney, that do still go to Disneyland or World or whatever, if you've been to Galaxy's Edge, they have a new projection show, which looks kind of cool. I went in October. It didn't stick around for any of the later night shows because I had a sick 6-year-old. But this looks cool.
Smugglers and scoundrels, pirates and rogues. Resistance, speak the name. Skywalker. 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 Skywalker.
Disney is what Disney is, but as far as their like customer experience at the parks, they do a bang up job. I went to a work conference one time, and one of the guys from Disney was speaking there, and he was talking about how customer service driven they are and like the little things they do, and they nah, I'm good. You know what? Everyone has their own opinions, and that's fine. But leaked footage of the future, Leon and Badger's still here. In about 30 years or so, when my neighbor shows up at 1 a.m. drunk on the force.
What do you want? What do I want? To come out.
What for?
Come out. Come out if you're there.
For what?
I challenge you to come out.
It's treason, then.
No, what do you want?
Anyway, made me laugh. Let's see, got a few more minutes. Choose your fighter.
I'm Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker?
Hello, my name is Jet Daniels.
Hey.
Jim Beam.
The mute? Is he mute?
Thank you, sir.
Oh.
Hello, brother.
Okay, I don't think that's America, but it made me laugh. Now, this article from Covered Geekly is saying that Kate Blanchett announced that she's serious about quitting acting. Now, in the article, in the interview that they're referencing, she doesn't say it's because of Borderlands being a failure, but this particular website is saying, oh, after Borderlands was a failure, she's saying this. So maybe there's a connection. Tammy, I didn't see you in the chat. Tammy, hi. Thank you for the gift of membership. Thank you so much. Let's see. What do we have for you? I need to revamp my clips. But since you're in a law tube friend.
Did someone call for the long arm of the law?
Good to see you, Tammy. You're one of my favorite names to see in the chat. Let's see. Oh, manning this. Oh, my onesie needs a better agent. Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Tammy. Hello. Hello. So Cover Geekly, Vinay Sharma says that she's revealed she's thinking about retiring from acting, and this time she sounds serious. 55-year-old Oscar winner opened up about her future in a new interview, and the interview is with The Standard. Where'd it go? Where'd my tabby go? Get out of here. Ah, well, I thought I opened in a new tab. I should just look at my screen. So this is the interview that they're referencing. Let's just go back. Blanchett said the constant attention that comes with Hollywood life doesn't suit her personality. She said, my family roll their eyes every time I say it, but I mean it. I'm serious about giving up acting. There are a lot of things I want to do with my life. She was back in theaters last month, starring alongside Michael Fassbender and Black Bag. Also shared that she's never really been comfortable with being a celebrity. She added, when you go on a talk show or even here now, and then you see the sound bites of things you've said pulled out and italicized, they sound really loud. I'm not that person. I make more sense in motion. It's been a long time to remotely get comfortable with the idea of being photographed. Interesting. She went on, I've always felt like I'm on the periphery. Oh my God, words are hard. The Guccianese. So I'm always surprised when I belong anywhere. I go with curiosity into whatever environment that I'm in, not expecting to be accepted or welcome. It's kind of odd. I kind of do something different. Like if I'm uncomfortable, I'm like, I'm just going to presume they like me already. I'm going to treat them like they like me already. Sometimes that's obnoxious to them, but other times it works. So I've spent a lifetime getting comfortable with the feeling of being uncomfortable. Sebru, member for 7 months. Yeah, holy heck, you've been a Moxie gent for 7 months. Weird. Oh, Gooch has appeared. That's why words got hard. Oh, that sounds weird. Words got tricky. The Goochanies, everybody. Gooch miss. Planchette, who won Oscars. I'm telling you, it's a curse. Who won Oscars for The Aviator in 2004 and Blue Jasmine in 2013. Didn't say when or if she plans to step away from the spotlight, and she didn't hint at what she might do next. Earlier this month, she finished a well-received run in a London production of Anton Chekhov's The Seagull, which may be headed to Broadway. Earlier, she wrapped filming on Father, Mother, Sister, Brother alongside Adam Driver. I haven't heard of that. And Charlotte Rampling, which is set to hit theaters in 2025. And then it rolls into this one. Okay, TLDR, she revealed Bonnie Blue, that is, not Cate Blanchett. New article, new person, new blonde. She revealed that one of the weirdest requests, oh no, Mom, no, makes. Thank you for the correction. So TLDR, one of the weirdest requests was from a high roller that asked her to defecate into a condom and use it as a dildo. Yeah, so save you the time. What else? Oh, Disney remake. Well, not remake, telling.
Voice that changed the world, from the neighborhoods of Argentina to the heart of the Vatican. A story of faith, compassion, and revolution. Pope Francis, the true story.
It tracks. We got a few more minutes. Let's see. So I follow several cringe accounts. Imagine that. I was like, what's going on here? So then I had to look into WGI percussion and then go like, what's the WGI 2025? It's this whole like interpretive artistic event with it looks stupid as hell, but this one for some reason stood out to me.
Surrounds me like a fence. I wanna break.
Okay, we don't need the music. I don't know if I've seen the girls that like have the competitions, the hobby horse competitions. But this apparently was an art piece, not an actual competition with people dressing up like horses and prancing about. The emphasis was supposed to be on the percussive element, but this was a choice. Choices were made. It's not pony play, perhaps inspired by. You get the artsy ones and you're like, I've got an idea. And everyone, and then you get other weirdos and they go, that's a great idea. And then you get this like abomination. But the drums, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm more like, I would much rather watch the girls like do the obstacle course like on all fours. Have you seen those? Oh my goodness. We're not gonna make it, are we? Like people? But you know who is gonna make it? The Amish. I mean, unless the government takes them out, which is totally possible. But this was really cool. In Tennessee, a wild report from a firefighter in Tennessee confirmed that an Amish community whose sawmill completely burned to the ground on the night of April 8th had already been completely rebuilt and functioning on April 17th, 8 days later. Look at little worker ants. Love to see it. We've got a Will of the Fan sighting. Hello, sir. Hello. not the Amish, but the horses. The horses. The art piece. Yeah. Let's see. Got a few minutes. Ooh. Got a 1-minute video and then got an outro and do the things. So animal lovers, dog lovers, dinosaur lovers. I think you'll like this. I liked it. So now you have to watch it.
Ball.
Whoa! 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 Are you the boss of this house?
Come here. Hey, there's an intruder.
It's terrifying.
贾维斯，关闭头盔。
I mean, that's pretty cool.
我的妈妈，这什么路程？
买大了。
Yeah, look at him go.
Like, oh my God.
I hate this one. I hate it.
Oh, my mom and my sis had to kick my own blood out. They must have forgot I was a criminal.
I would say smells like that. It's so fresh. Aww.
Oh my! Who's that puppy? Who's that?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that one. That one. So what's coming up next? Ew. Background. Thank you. What's coming next? We've got Nerd Wars at noon Pacific. I'll see you over there. And later today, I have my members only game stream. Gonna enlist some Cabalian and friends to play some Jackbox and What the Dub probably for about an hour or so. And then later tonight, I'll be a guest or on the panel for Inside the Badger Den at 8 p.m. Pacific time. But in between then, we've got Cabal streams left and right. So be sure to check them out and show some love. And then let's see, Sunday, Star Trek Table Read returns with Elementary Dear Data. And so I have a panel of content creators, Leon, Sammy, Tebow of Minimal Effort, Kata as Worf, not because he's black though. I will say, the last time he was casted as Worf, it was the I am not a merry man. And he totally flipped the delivery. Do better, Kata. No, it'll be a lot of fun. So have a whole bunch of people on, and we're going to be reading the script. And we'll see what happens. It'll be fun. But yeah, that's what I have coming up. And then Monday, Saucy Rabble with Nadia, Horror with Nads. So 132 of you, I will catch you on the other side and see you over on Nerd Wars. So thanks so much, everybody, for the super chats and the gifties. You guys are awesome.
Hey, more passion, more passion, more passion, more energy, more energy, more footwork, more footwork, more footwork, more passion, more energy, more energy. Hey, hey.